Good morning. I hope that you're well rested. I hope that you are starting the day not in a rush. I hope you got some good sleep. This is your daily insight on life and love for December 2nd, 2020, also being timeless. So, wherever your pulse is in time, this could have a message for you. And I know I have to yawn. You did this. Clearly, I'm not well rested. I've been talking to a lot of people. Not able to sleep. You're tired, but you're not able to sleep. A ton of you are saying this. There has to be a reason. So that's food for thought. Yeah, I mean, we all could be insomniacs because, well, the state of the world. But I don't know. Something's up, man. Yeah, so again, this is a general collective reading. Don't force it to fit if it doesn't fit. You can either let it fall away or ask questions about booking your own session. I have a holiday sale going on. Email address is going to be in the description. And find me on any social platform. Reach out, DM me, ask questions about the services I provide, and booking your own session with any of those. I'm looking at Rider-Waite. It's interesting because I see something coming from the past. I don't feel like it's an actual physical person. I do feel like it's some sort of repressed memory that you're really working through. There's a reason why things are slowing down. And it's not feeling like real rejection. It's slowing down because there's something that's coming up deep from the pits of whatever that needs to be processed. This, I really feel like it's been kind of that hidden issue, something that we haven't thought about in a while, don't even want to look at. It's the elephant in the room. We're not going to look at it. We're not going to talk to it. We're not going to interact. But it's there, and now we have to. It's time to deal with this. And what I'm seeing here is, it's not that you're going to cut it away. It's that it feels like you're being very outspoken with it, very forceful. I think there's a lot of agitation on your part in this. And why wouldn't there be? Wouldn't you just be so frustrated if you're sitting there thinking about it and, oh my God, this has dragged me down in this way for this long? You know, that kind of makes me feel like you want heads to roll on that. Obviously not literally, but like heads gotta roll. So I see that this is going to be something very forceful with you. I see a huge plan of attack. And after you have this, I want to look into it. There's a lot of blue in the cards in the initial set that I did. So that's healing, that's life force healing, it's emotional healing, it's communication healing, it's the throat chakra. This is opening up. And it's beautiful. It really is. I like where this is heading. I'm not really liking whatever has been suppressed and the influence it's had on your life. I don't even know what it is particularly for you, but it's frustrating. I'm getting that feeling of frustration. So let's see what's up. All right, more insight. Okay, we have the Magician in reverse. That's fun. All right, I want to keep shuffling. I want this bottom card though. Every time I see the Ace of Cups in reverse, I feel like it's, taking that, your glass of whatever. And you know how you see this in like reality TV, any sort of show and movies, they just chuck that glass in somebody's face. This is kind of what this feels like. It feels like a slap in the face, but we have it next to the Magician in reverse. So something about manipulation in your world and you being incredulous over it and chucking whatever it is in their face and not holding back in any way, shape, or form. I'm saying that holding back, or the lack thereof, because this bad boy right here, it's going to take one of those wands and smack it upside the head. It's go time. It really feels like it's go time. So it's not something that is pleasant to be dealing with. But man, on the other side of this, I really feel like there's this massive sense of newfound energy and freedom. Whether or not it's going to allow you to sleep, I don't know. Haven't gotten this far yet in the reading, but the energy I'm feeling up, I feel like you are elated. So I love it. I'm going to shuffle these bad boys back into the Rider-Waite. Let's see. I'm going to look at the mini messages because in all 3 of the mini messages that I did, I was only guided to the life-changing cards. There's a lot of life changes going on. I wasn't pulled to any other ones. Tonight, it's been a slow build-up to nothing but life changes. So we're going to see what's up. This one totally got me. So look, we have grieving, grief work, leaving, and religion and spirituality. So I felt so silly in saying it, but with the collective, I really wanted to ask, hey, are you kind of going through that spiritual awakening? I get the dark night of the soul. I think that whatever this is could be part of that. It feels like a huge, just spiritual awakening, whether you are changing faith, religion, complete change on your point of view of the world. And I feel a sense of remorse with this, like you are literally mourning your old life, the old wounds, everything that was included with that. It's not something that I think that you anticipated that you would have to move on from, or that you would even need to move on from it, or that it was even that big of a problem. That's why I'm saying when you sit there and you think about it, you're like, oh my God, this was everything. This got its dirty little hands and everything. And that's why I think that it's not that you necessarily want to do whatever it is that you have to do to move on from this. I think that it is fated clockwork. Like you just got to go with it. And it does feel like an element of surrender. I don't really feel like the surrender part it's the undertone of surrender, but I feel like you are just doing a dead sprint to the other side of this. It's not funny, but it's kind of interesting. So the grief work and the spirituality and the religion and spirituality. Actually, while I have this out, I want to get clarification, the why of it. Why are we having such an awakening? What's the deal? All right, the moon. Oh, the full moon in Taurus and it was a lunar eclipse. That was fun. I didn't even want to go outside in that one. I didn't want to, I didn't entertain it. That was something to avoid. If you got in that, I forget where I saw this, but they're like, yeah, if you're standing out in that, you might want to shower afterwards. There's something about the energy of it, and it's a lot. So then we have this bad boy. You just really need to be free of all illusions, all BS, all the illusions, the independence thing, the need. Okay, you want more cards? What up? I have the Fool card. You want up? I'm going to take my stuff. I breathed weird. I'm going to take my stuff. Every single one of you can go F yourself, reverse you, skip you, F you, uno, I'm going over here. I'm going to do what I need to do. And I see you just taking this leap. You know what? Anything different is better. I can see, why you think that. I don't feel like it's full. I think that it's you just really getting the nerve. Yeah, we have the healing energy. We're doing the communication. It's just, you really got it going on right now. And I think that whatever it was, the fact that it resurfaced in your life, it's hit your last nerve. Yeah. We're going to throw the gloves off. So I love it. I love your agitation in this and this drive just for something new. So that's the clarification on the why of the spiritual awakening. The illusion. You can't have an illusion in front of your eyes anymore. This has got to stop sometime. Somebody has to stop drawing this stupid sketch on this paper and totally deceiving me of what the actuality of this surrounding world is. We're done with these half-hearted sketches. It's kind of sketchy. See that? I was very honey with that one. Picking up what I'm putting down. Oh, man. Okay. What about these? Live and let die. Sentimental feelings. Oh, no, I don't want to read this one yet. Let's see. Courage. Self-care. Okay. Yeah. Is it this? Yeah, it's this. This is the one that I want. All right. You've really got to be in your truth with this one. It's going to feel good. It's going to feel good to say no. It's going to feel good to say, get away from me. Oh my God, you're a creep. This all is terrible. These are going to be things that feel good. And yes, I'm being kind of facetious with the you're being a creep. It's really just about healing. And the courage is making this life overhaul. I love this. The courage, the spiritual growth, this need for change is absolutely necessary. Some sort of situation in your life, it's come to the end. It is in your best interest for your mind, body, and spirit to just be done with it. All right, Spirit. I'm still not being pulled to these just yet. Body changes. Yeah, I'm not feeling that yet. Maybe it's just hang out to the end. Obviously, I'm going to timestamp it. Go check them out after. Because when I'm reading them in the mini reads versus now, there might be something different that stands out, which is so cool. I love it when that happens. I love how the different times, different situations, even with the same cards, same layout, can have a totally different meaning. As a reader, you'll know that in different times, different things will stand out to you. So, healing with the angels, study. All right, yeah, you're in the student position. Great, grand, and wonderful. It's time to observe the situation. Get as much information as possible. Let's see. No, I don't want this. No. God dang it. What are you doing? No. Yes. Body care. We have a bunch of cards about body care tonight. This is emotional baggage. This is heavy emotional baggage. This has been something I feel like it's been eating away at you for a while, and now it's okay. So the study, miracles, body care. This is personal observation. See where you're holding stress in your body. This, when you're doing that insightfulness, this is when the little blips of come into play. The I can't get away from it. The haunting. I made a post earlier about the ascension, and around now, a lot of people, if relationships are on the fritz, you're going to be seeing that. I'm seeing, people get ghosted, and Spirit saying, do not go ghost hunting for these ghosters. This, if you don't, you'll find out, well, if you do chase them, you'll find out every single reason why you shouldn't have chased this situation. Cease, stop, desist, all of that. Where are you carrying this stress in your body? As you are doing this inventory, you're going to have the memories pop up. I was just saying that. I know it. I know I sound like a broken record. However, this in itself, I love that you have the ability to remember what you have tucked away for so long. It's like opening a door and just an entirely new wave of emotions. This is going to be something where if you're not careful, this will feel very overwhelming for you. And the thing is, I think that it's really good to be in that emotion right now, because it's going to actually put you in the raw end of it, and you're going to have no other choice but to work your way through it. There's no time to avoid anymore. This is the hard work, and I really see that this is going to be something that sets you free. What I love about this is it's absolutely necessary to be doing this emotional death and despair and moving on. There's something on the other side of this, which we're about to check out. So, am I getting these? No. Okay, the Golden Tarot. Oh, goodness. All right, so what's on the other side of this? If you, watching this, if you continue on this path, what can you expect? All right. Wands, a lot of wands. A lot of fast-moving change and a lot of fast-moving communication. People are getting in touch to get you from point A to point B. Some of you, this might involve an actual move. Some of you, it might involve a new job opportunity. Then we have I was going to say something, but then I realized that this was a little blip that I had done for somebody earlier. And yeah, you know what? I'm getting guided to say this. A lot of you are being pushed in totally different career paths. That feels really right to say, you know? It's entrepreneurship, yeah, maybe, but this entire change, the career change, the pulling away and going in a totally different direction, that feels amazing to say right now. Now, this might actually involve that life path and this life overhaul that we're talking about in the beginning of the reading. But we have the Knight of Wands, and it's upright next to the upright Eight of Wands. This feels like absolute amazing abundance coming in to sweep you off your feet. This is the reason why you had to walk away from something. Spirit, can I get more information on this? All right, come on. Oh. It's what you thought was so unobtainable. This is something that you never thought you would get to do in this life. Now we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So this is talking about, there's a sense of, it's a hesitance based on this sense of worthiness. That's the insecurity. Because this, it seems too good to be true. And I know I hate saying that, and I don't really ever say this in readings. The hesitance and the worthiness is coming from, you know, this just seeming like it's too good to be true. You went through all of this funkiness, pain, agony, mourning, moving on, all of these things. It really is hitting in some sort of unhealed space. Do I really deserve this? Have I earned this? I mean, like, what just happened? Yeah, kind of. You really don't see this as something that could have happened for you. Or, you know, I mean this in the best way possible. So that's something that I actually want to work on, your sense of worthiness. I'm going to pull from the top card. We have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, you got to shed this old mindset. So how are they going to do that? Well, getting the archetype cards, okay. Yeah. And this just fell out. Study, great, read up on it. Start at the beginning, find your mentor. Start at square one. Baby steps, it's always baby steps, and that actually feels super right to say right now. We have Vampire in reverse. God, okay. This is, again, something that you really have to deal with your thing with worthiness. Depleting others for your psychic survival, chronic complaining, and codependency. You got to get out of that headspace. You are, okay, so you're not a burden. You're not too much. You are not draining anybody. The people who are showing up, who you are learning from and studying from and collaborating with and saying hey to, it's not a sense of obligation. They're not doing it just because you showed up and they're like, oh God, I gotta do this. No, that's not how it is at all. This, they see the potential. It's just as much divine purpose as yours is. You have done all this work to get to this spot, and they've done all this work to meet you there so that they can, you know, pull you up with them. So then we have the Eight of Cups that's standing out. This is, again, abundance. We have two things of abundance. The Eight of Cups is moving on, and I want to get the next card, the Gambler. This, I get it. It seems like a huge risk for you to be doing this. I know that this is you simply following your intuition, forsaking everyone else's input on this one, and really just going with your gut. So what's on the other side of this is like a dream, and you have to work with your sense of worthiness, because once you are being gifted this, it's like, how can I hold this tightly and close to your chest and love it? This is your new baby. This is going to be a fresh start. This is going to be something that you learn and acquire through the times. So, hey, I'm all about it. Go get it, baby. Yeah, that's really all I got for this reading. So I'm going to timestamp it 21 minutes. And yeah, let me know how this reading made sense for you, or if it didn't. If you have questions about booking your own session, don't forget to, well, email me, DM me, this thing, that, the other. And yeah. This has been your daily insight on life and love for December 2nd, 2020, also being timeless. And again, if you're pulled to this at any point in time, this could have a message for your life. So stay tuned. Let me know what is up. Let me know what is happening. I look forward to speaking with you. So until then, stay safe, have fun, and 2138. Bye, love. Go rock the day. Well, there is this huge push for change in your life. I get it. It's understandable, but you're going to have to do something different if you want change. And I know that sounds really snarky of me to say, but what I'm seeing is what you have been so conditioned to is now making you squirm in your skin. And it is definitely time to learn how to actually be true to what that internal change has been like, and learn how to either say no, or learning really how to speak your mind in this one. So the courage thing, I'm really seeing that this is the drive behind what's making you feel so uncomfortable in your skin. There is really no way that you can hang out in this position that you're in right now. It's not going to last. It's not going to clearly stay forever. But accept that it has grown in a new direction and start to follow it. So I hope that this made sense. Stay safe, have fun. Staring at the past, thinking that it's going to be staring back at you. No, it's more like haunting you. And this is, what I love about this is you're staring at it, wondering if it's going to make a move. Is this something that's going to do like a silent attack on you? No, you got to get out of Dodge. You're going through this whole life makeover. What you're experiencing right now is a true definition of spiritual transition. Something needs to be laid to rest. And like the body changes, the family changes. Well, that to me is talking about the transition. The body changes is, oh, sweet Jesus, emotional baggage. This is something that needs to be laid to rest. And I do see that it's going to take some effort, but you got to get out of Dodge with this one. So I see you doing it. It's going to take a lot of, work, but you'll get there. And there's more to be seen. So stay safe, have fun. I'm really sorry if this sounds weird or too woojy. I gotta ask, are you going through some sort of a crazy spiritual awakening? Are you having a change of faith, belief, practices, a whole change of view in life? It seems like that is what's going on. I know how this sounds, but it really feels like you're going through the awakening, the aha, the, oh my God, I'm seeing everything new. It really feels that way. But also, since this is happening, it feels like, well, there's some sort of feeling of a loss. It's like you are literally mourning a death in whatever this situation is. And I'm also saying that it's not that it feels like you don't really have a soul's choice in doing this. I feel like this is something that's been set in motion for a while. It's something that is your ultimate truth, and something that you are so strongly being guided towards that you can't deny any aspect of yourself. So it's in perfect alignment. I know how it feels. I know how it sounds, but you got to trust the process on this one. Allow yourself the ability to mourn it and make the changes that you know that you're being guided to make. I really hope that this made sense. So stay safe, have fun.